Hello, welcome to my channel. Let's look at some political questions you have here. And actually, these were things my guides gave me. If you want to have a question answered, leave it in the comment section. Okay, so let's look at is Mega Mike gay? Okay, um, yeah, yeah. And so, why does that matter? Because they're running an this whole regime in the White House is anti-gay and trans. So he's very much gay. I believe he's married with children. But there was some sort of a text that was caught. Excuse me, I'm getting over a cold. There was some sort of a text where he was texting some young man and asking him about hooking up. That's real. That is real. Oopsie. So whoever is sneaking around and doing dishonest stuff in this energy is going to get found out. Welcome to my channel. I'm Sybil Harmony. I'm a master healer, psychic, and medium. And I'm here to support democracy. So, yeah. So welcome to my channel. But yeah. So is this, I mean, it's already out. He's going to pretend it's not, of course. So interesting. So I get messages from, excuse me for coughing. I get a download, I see a vision, I hear a message, and or I see something. I also use the cards to kind of back me up. I don't need to pull cards for this because, well, let's ask, will it ever come out in mainstream media that he is gay? Will this come out in mainstream media? Huh. Let's look psychically. Will this come out in mainstream media? They know. I'm looking at CNN. Oh, yeah, this is coming now. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. We'll be talking about this more. The text message. It looks like Erin Burnett. I don't know if she's just representing CNN or if she's going to be the one actually to drop the story. Yeah. So, I mean, when I look at him, I see him in a little pink ballerina tutu. So apparently he likes to do some little kinky stuff, which, hey, there's nothing wrong with that. But why are you pretending you're against gay people? And then, I know a lot of parents that have bisexual or gay teenagers that are terrified now. Yeah, because of what they're doing. So, all right. Let's look at, I have a cough. I'm getting better. I feel okay. It's just, I probably sound better than I did a couple of days ago. But I like making these videos. I like helping people. And I'm just sitting around. So I thought when I got these downloads, because I got something big to tell you, I, so I just got on here. I usually make a video earlier on Saturdays, but I slept in and then I did a really cool membership. It was awesome. We did a manifesting and it's a really great group. So my memberships you can join. It's really inexpensive, like only $15 a month. There's a more expensive one if you want to support me more, but that's on every second and fourth Saturday, 12 o'clock California time. And then I have some classes, past life regression, where you will experience a past life regression and learn how to do it. And so you'll get the recording of the class, and it's only like $44, so it's really inexpensive. And also in December, I always do a healing with the angels and ascended masters. So that's coming up December 6th. So those are all on my website, sibylharmony.com. And please subscribe to the channel if you like my content. It really goes a long way, and I appreciate that. Okay. And don't forget to like. Okay. Oh, and hype it. If you want to hype it, that'd be super cool. I had someone do that the other day. I really appreciate that. Okay. So let's look at, will the representatives vote to block strikes on the boats in Venezuela? So right now, Kankles is just, and the head of the, um, I don't want to say his name, the head of the Department of what they call it war now, is, oh, a lot of generals have left because of that grandstanding. He cares more about how many sit-ups you do or shaving your beard than, I mean, these guys have been in service to this country for 30, 40 years. They're a lot of wisdom and knowledge and experience. And he's up there on the stage, like a TV host, telling them how their image is going to, I mean, it's just, and they're doing illegal stuff, starting a war without Congress's approval, just killing people. And what's his name said it? Kankle said it. Oh yeah, we're going to kill people. There's no, if someone is a drug, and there's no fentanyl in Venezuelan boats. That's not where the fentanyl is coming from. So if they were drug runners, which these are little fishing boats with like 10 or 11 people on them, that's not what a drug boat, doesn't have all those people. They're way too far away to ever reach the coast of United States. So what, these are fishermen, and some of the couple guys that survived, the countries from Colombia and somewhere else, said that they weren't drug runners, they were fishermen. Some of the people who died, the wife came out and said, one of them, my husband was a fisherman. So I mean, this is um, just blowing up for fun, killing people, and saying they're drug runners. If they're drug runners, you pull the boat over, you seize the boat, the drugs, you take them to court, and you have a law and order case against these people. Then you can go to the government and say, you're bringing drugs, your guys were running drugs and near our border, and this is not what's happening. They're just blowing stuff up. Let me put it on pause here. So this is like, criminals at large just killing people. It's insane. So is Congress, I don't know which house is going to vote. I think, so we'll call it which house. The way I know it, and I could be wrong and correct me in the comments, is the Senate is the Senate and Congress is the Congress, okay? Mega Mike's the head of the Congress, John Thune's the head of Senate, okay? So let's look at, I feel like they might say, a couple of them will say, like they're doing with the Epstein files, a couple of them, there's cracks in the foundations. We got good news here. People are starting to see what he's doing is illegal and criminal and destroying America. And after these big No Kings protests, those are working. Okay. So let's look at, will Congress vote saying that they can't just bomb people out of, murder people in the open ocean? How horrific. You're just somewhere fishing for your family or your town. This is a money thing. This is a power or money. It's like we're acting like Russia. Just go around terrorizing people. And it's to take money or power from people, terrorizing people. And people are dying. This is not, hyperbole or, oh, he didn't mean it. They're already dying. Yes, I think we're going to get the votes to stop this. Maybe just enough, not a lot, but yeah, I don't know when, but this is wrong and this needs to stop. I think Rand Paul already came out against this. Somebody with, I don't agree with him, but at least he has kind of a brain in his head, not like MAGA Mike or some of these other just completely pathetic, or I won't even start naming names. Some of them are just like, there's what's her name? Oh, she's a senator, Susan Collins. I'm so very concerned. I'm really concerned. But then she votes the same way. Okay. Oh, Mondani's going to win. Yeah. I see Mondani winning. Yay. We'll talk about that in a minute. Yeah, let's talk about that now. Real Democrats going more progressive. Even CNN had on Bernie Sanders and AOC because the people have power, and that's the good news. We have the power to sway opinions and votes, and it matters. People are sick and tired of this. It's not working. They've overplayed their greed. I mean, you want to be a billionaire and charge extra money, fine. But this is insane. This is people can't, it's just, it's, we should have universal health care. People are now, even Hakeem Jeffries is now saying he's backing Amandani. Oh, took him a while, but okay. At least he did. But yeah, so I mean, we've been saying this a long time for years, but now people are starting to listen because people are tired of this, and it doesn't get better. And the progressives are the only ones that are talking about real change that benefits people and taking care of people. I believe they're going to work with the mainstream Democrats, and the mainstream Democrats are going to be in the future listening to more of what the progressives are saying in their ideas, because we have to do something different. This is how we got here, because people were so frustrated and so upset with the way things were that they started listening to somebody like Kankles, a felon, and put him in there hoping that he would be the answer. Obviously not. But so we are changing, and we're going to be starting a new, after all this is over. I'm sorry to say this, I'm looking at like 5 years till things get better. There'll be ups and downs, and Kankles will probably not serve a whole term, but then we have Vance. It's kind of like one down, one to go, but so we're making progress, and I feel like Vance with some things won't be as bad because he doesn't want to get impeached either. But that will show that I do believe that Kankles will be impeached if he lives that long. And that will show that you can't just do whatever you want. We have brave Americans. We have foundation. We have courts. We're not just some banana country you can just come and mow it over with all the social media and everything. And the truth is starting to come out. It just has to get so bad that a lot of the people that voted for him start to realize, like, wow, maybe I made the wrong choice. You think? Some of them aren't. They're going to stick with him anyway. Some of them, which is, I gotta want to get into that. But enough of us are waking up to realize that this was not a good idea to put this guy in office. It's just not. And that we need younger people with new ideas, and we need to change the way we're doing things and start supporting people. And it will be a much better government. I do see in the future, like decades or hundreds of years from now that all this issue comes up again. But then I feel like it'll be a more global thing where we are working to bring peace and ethics to the whole world, and that we all come together as human beings. So I see that happening at some future point. But for now, I think we're looking at about 2030 or 2032. Because even when he gets in there, the new president or she, the Democrat in 2028, it's going to take legal battles. They're going to be fighting it. There's going to be issues. And then you have to work to pass laws and change things. There's a lot of work to do till people start really feeling like, okay, this is getting better. Okay. So actually, that's not 5 years away. That's 2028. Yeah, given the first 2 years, they'll get a lot done. And yeah, okay. Till things really start improving. I mean, things can improve till then, but you gotta make your own improvements. You gotta go on with your life. You can't just sit around and wait for the government to get better. And so, yeah. All right. I wanted to look at these little puppies that are computers. And I just wanted to mention that our technology has gone really skyrocketed for us, but we haven't grown that much spiritually or ethically, or we wouldn't be where we are, especially in America. And so for me, I feel like we might be, are we looking at some of the last real humans? Obviously, I'm not AI. I have, imperfections, and I'm coughing, and I'm very dyslexic. I make terrible spelling mistakes on a regular basis, and people tell me about it, and I'm grateful for that. And I do need to slow down and check more because I know I'm really dyslexic. So I'm actually going to do a video on that. But dyslexic means when I look at things, the letters or words jump around. So I'm a terrible speller anyway. I mean, that's just everyone has their Achilles heel. That's mine. I'm terrible at spelling. So what was I saying? Oh, real humans and dogs. Are we looking at some of the last real humans? Are we going to be computer generated? But what I want to say about that is that I really feel like we need to, as a people, as humans, maybe understand that we are eternal beings that can't be replaced by a computer. So you may think, yeah, I want a girlfriend that's just a computer who's going to agree with everything I say and be perfect and never, you know, complain about the toilet seat being left up or something, doesn't have PMS or something. I mean, that we are evolving spiritual beings that have been here since ancient times, that have been in many different lifetimes evolving. And there's a light, a spirit, an essence in the soul and connected to the higher self that can never be replaced by a computer. It just can't. That's not, it's not real. And I know people like cute little puppies that look like mechanical toys or something, but it can't, it doesn't, they say it doesn't poop on your rug or chew your stuff up, but you can't replace that unconditional love and that spirit. Our dogs and our animals heal us on a physical level, and our relationships are more than just this life. When you love a dog, that spirit is always with you. It's like having a guide with you. And that can't be replaced by some metal and plastic. with a computer chip. It just can't. You can't replace that unconditional love and that connection to spirit. Our animals absorb our negative energy and heal us in ways that we can't even imagine. They're very psychic. They're ancient beings that come here in little furry bodies to love us unconditionally. And so to think that you can replace that with something plastic or metal with fake fur is just, to me, it's just a toy. It's not, it can't be replaced. That relationship can't be replaced like that. So I just wanted to say that about that. And these ideas that that computers are better, or you should get chips in you, or fake body parts so you can perform sports or something. I'm like, what is the point of that? Isn't the sports to see your endurance and your strength and what you can accomplish, and to be proud of yourself, and to train into discipline and see the limits of your humanness? And if you just replace it with a computer, isn't that just like, what's the point? You might as well just, I mean, it's very strange to me. Or people who want a chip in their head or something. I'm like, these ideas are being put out by maybe some tech people or billionaires. It's a way to like control people or make people feel like there's something wrong with you, but they're not real human. And our, like I said, our divinity, our light can never be taken away. You can't replace it. An eternal soul. And so that's my feeling on that. All right. I want to talk about my virus or flu. This morning, I was meditating and a new guide came in and she said her name was Irene. And so I looked up Irene after the meditation, and it says Greek goddess of peace and healing. I'm like, okay. And she said to me to use oregano. And so I've been using herbs and supplements since I was a teenager. I just intuitively knew. I know that I've done it in past lives. I've been an herbologist and used herbs and medicine in past lives. And so I'm just naturally drawn to them. They work much better for me than traditional methods. And so I love herbs. I remember the first time I opened a bottle of essential oil, these little spirits jumped out and went, "Ee!" They were giggling and they sparkling lights, because I can see clairvoyantly what they look like. Plant uh, Plants have spirit guides. Herbs have spirit guides. So I am now studying to get a degree in herbology. As a lot of my clients ask me, I can't prescribe things because I can tell you what I take, but ask me about certain herbs, and you need to talk to your doctor and see that, because there could be complications with medications or if you have allergies. So for those reasons, I can't prescribe it. So always check with your doctor first before you take something. But my guides were telling me oregano, and I'm probably breaking a sweat right now. Let me see here. Let me put this on hold. Okay, so oregano is antiviral. It's anti-mucus. It is helps to normalize blood pressure, and it's wonderful for cells. So when you use herbs and supplements, they don't usually have any side effects. They actually address core issues. So it goes to the oregano goes in to heal the soul. I mean the cell. Yeah, the soul. Yeah, there's a soul healing. So you're connecting with the spirit of that plant medicine when you take herbs. So I just love that, because I, as a child, saw the nature spirits, the tree spirits, and all of that. And I'm just really connected to plants and sun, moon, stars, animals, those kinds of things. And so it's just, I love it. Whereas when I take synthetic medicines, which we all need to sometimes, and please continue to take your prescribed medicines. And if you're stopping, talk to your doctor. But those have sometimes really negative spirit guides connected to them. And I'm like, yikes, I don't know about that. Sometimes they have neutral spirit guides, and you need to, of course, take your medicine. But I always prefer something natural for myself. And so that's why I'm talking about oregano today. The other thing with oregano, so usually, I mean, if you just cook with it in soup or spaghetti, my mother used to make wonderful spaghetti with bay leaves from the backyard and then put oregano in there and garlic. Really good, healthy. Um, yeah, those are all really good for you. But the oregano has a wonderful aromatic smell, and you can cook with it every day. You can put it in salad dressing or, like I said, soup or stew and all kinds of dishes for a really nice flavor. So that you can do every day. But if you get the capsules in oil, you have to follow the directions. And this is an essential oil, but that would be the next stronger grade up, would be a capsule in oil. And that's what I took this morning that Irene told me to take. And she said, how about try oregano? And I was like, okay. And I looked in my medicine box and there it was. I'm like, yeah, I got that. So that would be, it said to take one per day. And so that's what I'm doing with food. Okay. And then the essential oil of oregano is even stronger. The essential oil is like when they have it extracted, I'm talking about essential oil. It's different, it's stronger. So that you can put on the bottom of your feet if you're sick and you're not allergic to it. You can, if you rub it on your chest, you have to mix it with a carrier oil because it will burn your skin. It's super caustic. It's very strong. That's why I say bottom of the feet. And if you get it on your fingers, don't touch your eye or something because it'll burn. So if you do, you have to rinse your eye out with milk or put lotion or oil on your face because it is quite strong. The other thing that I like about oregano, besides being it's really strong antiviral, is that it helps if you're feeling the essential oil, and the others probably work in that same framework too. But it's for if you're feeling like you're going crazy, like you're having PMS, or like you're watching the news too much and just feels like, oh my God, I'm losing my mind. So when it just feels like it's all too much, oregano oil will bring back a sense of sanity. So I'm like, okay, let's do some oregano. And yeah, I just wanted to share that with you, my helpful tips. And don't take it unless you talk to your doctor, okay? So I'm not telling you to take it. But okay. So let's look at, oh, here's the good news. I got the good news. I don't think that ballroom is going to be built. Mm-mm. No. Now, he's destructive, and he likes to upset people because he's a narcissist, so he gets a thrill out of, owning the libs, or I can do anything I want, which the whole thing was illegal what he did. You can't, you need to go to Congress if you're going to make a change like that. You can't just decide, it's not his house, it's the people's house. So either because of illness or impeachment, I don't feel like he's going to finish it. I don't see it done. I see it like it's halfway done. And then I feel like Vance gets in there and does not know really what to do with it. It's going to be kind of like an eyesore, and it's an expensive project that needs to be approved of. And I don't think people are interested in a ballroom. They're interested in healthcare, lowering their cost, groceries, their job. They're not interested in helping them build a ballroom for criminal elite. It's disgusting to see that going on. I mean, you can't make this up. It's it's just like so evil to see them doing that making a Gilded Age ballroom while people are struggling don't have their paycheck. Our military, young families. I mean, it's disgusting. It's just, but it's not going to be built. What's going to happen? What's going to happen to it? Uh, I see J.D. Vance standing in front, and he's going, well, um, we're working on. I mean, how are they even running the place when they were? Were they staying in hotels? I mean, what's going to happen to the ballroom? Should be made a place for the people, you know. So this was karmic. Oh, it's a betrayal to put out bad news. The people, we the people are going to stop this. The people will be happy. This won't be coming out. I feel like it gets turned into something like a museum or something. It might not even be fully enclosed anymore because I don't know. Yeah, I feel like it somehow gets turned into something that will benefit people. Like look at what they tried to do, and then the telling of the story of what happened in this administration into America, something like that. But somebody smart and who's got it together is going to come in and go through Congress the legal way and figure out like, okay, what are we going to do with this? Because what is JD Vance going to do with it? What is JD Vance? Because I see him out there talking about it. He's going to say something. That's a big headache. They're going to turn it into something successful for the people, but yeah, it really shows what they're doing, where their priorities are. They're super stressed about it. They're just trying to keep him happy, so he doesn't, and he likes destroying things and shocking people and seeing, acting like he has all the power. But they're really upset about this, the American people. But I feel like it gets turned into something positive. Okay, someday. Okay. Well, thanks for watching till the end of the video, and please subscribe and like, and I will be seeing you soon. Sending you so much love. Bye for now.